Hello, everyone. This is Steve from True Market Finance. And today is stock of the day is going to be Interactive Brokers Group. I was looking at this one today and amongst all our down day and noticing that it is amazing looking stock for our stock of the day. So I'm just going to, before we get into that, let's go over some of these people that I look at all the time. Company Lend. If you have your Bitcoin, this is I absolutely love this company. Um, they'll give you Bitcoin backed loan, so they'll give you dollars right into your bank account. I find a lot of times it's there within like the next day or same day. A lot of times I've had it happen too. All they do is what I like about it is they hold your Bitcoin as collateral, and when you pay the loan back, you get your Bitcoin back. So initially, um, you get a loan, and as a, just using your Bitcoin as collateral, the original price you bought the Bitcoin at. Um, what you can do is initially, if the Bitcoin goes up in value, it actually pays down your loan for you for by itself. Um, and as I'm always preaching on here, Bitcoin is going sky's the limit. It's getting so many infrastructure built onto it, and so on and so forth. Today's just a pullback, guys. Not a big ding. That's why it's a beautiful spot. Because I was getting a little worried about it because I really wanted to put more Bitcoin into um, buy more Bitcoin because, but as it was going up in value, I was kind of like going, damn, but you still keep feeding into it and feeding into it. I just wanted to get a better price. So, obviously today and the market, um, gave that opportunity. So super, super happy with that. If we look at the block calendar, which is being awful slow today for some reason. We're seeing right now Bitcoin is about 42,900 in the US dollars. So that's good. We'll look at that in a second as well on the stock chart. Another company I really like because we want to build stack those sats, guys, all the time. Nothing better than CoinMouse with that, because what you're doing is taking everyday purchases, and you are initially getting a percent and a half back or 4%, depending on what you're buying. You will get a percentage back in Bitcoin. So you just keep stacking those sats. So your everyday purchases and everything going on, what I like it the most for, I do use it all the time. You can't get the gift cards I find online here on the computer, but you get them in your app on your phone. But what I'll do is I'll go into the grocery store, do my normal shopping. As I'm shopping away, I'll get a calculator on my phone. I'll be add up my cart as I'm going through, and just before I go into the till, I'll go into Coin Miles. I will pull up that gift card for that store. I will buy a gift card for the amount that I usually go in solid numbers, guys. So then what I'll do is I'll buy that gift card. What it'll do is give me a barcode on my phone. You pull up your gift card, go when you're at the till, they scan that gift card, and then you just pay the remaining balance with your, which I use, Shake Pay, um, and which gives me more, again, more, like gives me 1%. Bitcoins back. So it's just constantly that everyday spending and spending. And, it may not seem like much as you get, a couple of bucks back or 60 cents, but that keeps adding up. And with Bitcoin going to, another, I'm predicting about 66,000. And if it breaks out of that, we're going to 100,000. I know Michael Saylor's saying 500,000 this year. Possible. We got a halving and an ETF in there, which is all looking positive for it. But I think if we get through 66,000, my prediction will go up to 100,000. But even at that, guys, we're predicting, him 500,000 and $1 million coin. Um, those that $20 or $2, if it goes to $1 million, that's what we teach in true market finance is the power of compounding interest. So it's just kind of like a dividend um, in our everyday stuff, guys. So get coin miles and keep adding those sats. The other company I like is Neo Financial. They're based out of actually Calgary, Alberta. Love these guys. Love, 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 love them. What I like the most about, you remember, as you learn about budgeting and so on and so forth, the old, you know, envelopes, you just write your bill on the envelope and you put, those dollars in, and at the end of the month, you pay the bill. This works the same way, um, except you can open up savings accounts, all kinds of savings accounts, name whatever bill you want or whatever, and then you just add those dollars to those individual savings accounts all month, and then you pay at the end of the month. The better part about this Neo Financial over, uh, say, the envelope is that you get 4% interest for it just sitting there. So it's great. You can get an as well a Mastercard as well. Two guys, when you are going into your purchase, these guys got perks as well for using the cards. So you just pull up and see what stores are in the area, and you just go buy, and you'll get, oh crap, I buy a lot of pet food and stuff like that, so you get like a 4%, I think it is, back cash back for that and stuff like that. So we can, which I'm planning on doing with my cash back on Neo, is it'll turn into Bitcoin eventually. But it's just another way of stacking. So you're just constantly making money on our money. So I just wanted to put that out there. And this is what our goal is. We want to get rid of debt. We want to put together a stock portfolio, a Bitcoin portfolio, possibly a real estate portfolio, a bunch of things that work together. And as I come up and see different things, I will also mention those. But hey, let's go back to the stock of the day, which is international brokers, and why I picked this stock today. As you can see, we like to go into. Actually thought I was in the weekly, but I am not. Well, let's pull up the weekly because we want to see the big picture. What's going on in international brokers? We're on an uptrend, which is great. We've had a nice little pullback on international brokers, which I like as well. But we didn't really break through our 50-day moving average, which is a positive sign, and we didn't go lower than the 200-day. And the 50 is above the 200, which is a positive uptrend as well, guys. So you want that always to be that case, to have a nice, strong uptrend. What I like about international brokers as well, we believe the 2024 is going to be good for the market in the financials. Interest rates should be coming down, stuff, which is always a positive thing for financials, which gives people a little bit more money than starting investing in their broker account. Actually, like international brokers as well, because actually like international brokers period, because I use them as my broker, and I really like them a lot with fractional shares and so on and so forth. So you can have a small account, a big account, whatever you want, and you can just go in there and buy, if you got a small account, go $25 or $50 a stock, or if you got a bigger account, you can do 100, or two or three, or really big account, you can do $1,000 per stock. So then what you can do in there is create this, you can kind of create this ETF for yourself, which we're teaching and stuff like that. And I'll show you more in the future of how I'm kind of putting together that, and then we move in and move out. But this is just a simpler way of doing this. So we got Buyers are starting to overtake the sellers on international brokers as well in the weekly, which is a good sign. Um, the oscillators coming up here above zero on the weekly, and our RSI is gone just above 50% too, which is positive. So now we can take it back into the weekly. So we got the same thing going on with the weekly. Everything is good. Um, our 50 is coming above our 200, which is where I'm liking this a lot, guys, because we're right on that spot where is the perfect breakout. You know, you want to kind of be 50 wants to be above your 200, and we're sitting right on the line, or everything's above the 18-day moving average. This is why I'm really liking this stock. Um, I was doing a happy dance on it today when I actually came upon it. And so all our fundamentals again. So then when I go in here to the 1 hour to get myself into this stock, um, what we want to do is tomorrow go in here and put in a buy limit order. So we always want that one, guys, just above the high of the day. This way, if our stock moves in the direction that we're predicting it to do, we'll get put into the stock. If it doesn't, we won't have that, and then we go on to a new day with a new stock. With that, I like to then put my stop. I like to put my stop in just below, like down in here. And if you want to make it super conservative, guys, what I a lot of times will do is go in my weekly chart. Um, this is what I do myself because I don't want to leave myself too short, and what I'm looking at the stock and stuff like that. So um, I'll actually bring it just below the weekly candlestick kind of thing. As you're noticing too, guys, in the chart that I'm looking at here too. Also, I like the Haganachi candlesticks. It takes all that crazy noise out of it. It gives you a nice clean look. Something I will also do is put in which I found the other day. You can put in here a alert. So I'll also do this. I'll pull up here. So what we'll do is an ADX crossing. So then what we'll do here on I'll probably go into the daily to do this. I got it on right now on the weekly, but daily is the same thing. And we'll do ADX, and then we'll put in here international brokers um, crossing ADX, and then we'll hit and save. And what that will do for us, we'll go over the day. So if that does that, and this comes back over and crosses over, it'll give us alert. Actually, let's pull this up high. So if it crosses back over the green crosses the red, it'll give us alert, and that will give us a chance to come in here and look at our stock. And you know, if it's going below our 18-day moving average, or uh, then we want to kind of look at that and see whether we want to just sell it and wait for a better position. Maybe wrong timing or whatever. It's just kind of like what I like about it is I can do that, and then I can kind of just forget about it for the week. Then I'll come back at the end of the week and I'll take a look at it again, and just kind of go over and see if we a good high and stuff like that. Then we want to do maybe take some profit, um, and then moving those profits into another stock, and so on and so forth. So that's why I put that in there, just so it gives me a little reminder and stuff, especially if we get you get the ETF going, like I'm talking about, and that way it saves you. But that's the stock I'm looking at today, guys. I don't want to get in too much more on everything. Keep stacking those sats, and continually pay down the debts. Get rid of the debts, because once they're gone, the amount of interest you're paying every day on those things, you could be putting in the market, you could be putting in Bitcoin, and those things are positives. They all go up, they all have dividends, they all compound interest. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner the better. And that's why I always want you guys to like and share True Market Finance, so that people can also get more information, and they can build their life into this, what I call, have my own bank and borrow from my own self. And something I was looking at today, and looking over, guys, I like 25%, but they're saying about 30%. You don't want to go any more than 30% of your income on a mortgage. So don't go putting yourself in too big a hole, um, because that'll go against you too. You don't want to live. We don't want to strap ourselves. Also, guys, the market today is down again. I believe, and I know a lot of other people believe, is what's happened is that there's been such an uptake in the going into the end of the year on stocks. So many people have made so much money, and it's then, if you take those profits inside of 2023, you're going to pay tax on it. Now, if I wait till 2024, I can now take profit, and I don't have to pay tax to the following year. Um, so that's where there's been such a huge amount of profit, guys. This is where the market's selling off, because a lot of people are doing that, and they're redoing their portfolios, and so on and so forth. These big funds and so on and so forth. So that's why it's bringing it down, which is like Bitcoin or whatever. You get a better position at buying in, or you find like this, where it's a stock that's starting to take out. It took a high here, and we're starting to move in an uptrend. Even if it only comes back up here into 94, 95 area, um, that's a good amount of profit. And if that's the case, it'll sell us out eventually. We can take those profits and put it into a couple different stocks, and we compound again. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because I don't want this market of the day to take on forever. But that's what I'm looking at in international brokers. It's stock I've taken on. I also took on the healthcare ETF yesterday, and the XLF as well, the financials, which why I think, same with international brokers. So that's just a couple of the stocks that I picked up yesterday, and you can take a look at as well. Anyway, like, share, and comment if you like on the video and what you want more of, and we will try to get that out to you. And yeah, tell me how that goes in the paying down debts, guys. Those, even go with the little numbers first, and get them. Then you feel like you're getting these wins, and you'll get there. You will get there. Pay down that debt, get rid of the debt, and then live free of that. You'll feel better. Um, so I'll leave it at that, guys. Have a great day, and happy trading.